Greetings everybody and welcome back to Let's Play Motorsport Manager. I am Fatimix and we are back at the Up in Flames challenge. And as mentioned last time, we are really quite up against it, but we do have 3 races to go. Pretty much got to win the Vancouver GP with Wexler to have much of a chance. And I'm going to adjust my strategy a little bit, learning more specifically about how powerful the weight stripping option is. I really need to take advantage of that more, because Saarinen actually had a better car last time, like a slightly better car. He's an inferior driver and was racing a little bit better than Wexler. So that's obviously going to make a much bigger difference than I had thought. So let's check out our updates after the race. We've got our scouting, and we scouted a couple drivers. Not really too. It doesn't really matter to us what's going on with them. Now let's take a look at our mail. Yeah, we've got the practice news. Chapman winning the qualifying. Car condition update, 12 hours, no big deal. Interview, sure, why not? World Sports Network. Nilo Saarinen had to apologize to the representative from Milan today after he soaked her in a shower of champagne spray at the podium. What are your thoughts on his behavior? Just playing around, he didn't mean any harm. I'm going to stand behind my driver. And Bonaventura didn't like that. Too bad. Okay, again we're ignoring the pit crew because that's all bugged. And Oliveira's taking the top honors in Milan, winning the race for Windsor Racing. Didn't exactly blitz the opposition. We had Saarinen in second, less than 2 seconds behind. Schmidt took the final podium spot. And then Windsor Racing boss Charlotte Windsor had the team's trophy. And then we show the scouting reports. And this one's worth seeing just as an example of how the scouting works. Anna Hale says, "Hi John, I'm done with my scouting mission. I found out everything there is to know about Alejandro Moreno." And we can just pull up the driver that they're talking about there. Alejandro is a low-quality driver in the World Motorsport Championship. This is relative to our competition. If it was a lower competition, they'd be more impressed. It's probably not worth staking a huge amount on his potential for improvement, as he's operating near to the limits of his driving ability. Alejandro's best quality is his focus. He's also a pay driver, which is always useful. Predicted end of season finish 18th. If you want to scout any other drivers, you know where to find me. So you get a basic description of how good they'd be, potential, what their best qualities are. You know, the predicted end of season position is a nice little tidbit on how good exactly they'd be. And then the more important thing is always going to be to just look at their page. And there's another one of those for a better driver. We don't really need to look too much into that. Eki Lippinen is apparently one of the best drivers in the world. Okay, let's keep going, get the car repaired, see what happens after that. And more of the same update, but yeah, we're 20 points behind here. That's the key thing, 20 points behind. Oliveira actually sneaking up in third. But if we don't cut into that gap in the next race, it's over, and I will restart. Okay, so we've got some sponsor offers. Rear wing is finished. Well, let's check that out. Yep, and they're working on repairing the parts still, so we're not there. Let's check out that rear wing, though. I also wanted to check on the reliability situation. Let's see, Wexler is... Yeah, because Wexler, going to last race, we got 81%. The engine was only 70%. And, of course, it broke down near the end. I think I still want to keep the reliability up at 80%, but the main strategy I'm going to follow here is only using parts that are at 100% reliability, and then knock it down to 80 with the weight stripping. And maybe in the case of, like, his engine's got a low red meter, that's up to 10 instead of, so maybe even knock it down to 75 in those cases. But only using 100% reliability parts for Wexler's car going into the races, and then really, because I think I can get a lot more performance out of him that way. Hopefully I close the gap with Chapman, get some wins. It may be too late for this season, but I want to try it, and if it works, then obviously, you know, I just want to push forward with that, use that for the races when I have to retry the challenge if I do that, and then we'll have a much better chance. So yeah, I'm going to switch him to that rear wing. Let's see about designing new parts. Can we go any farther with the rear wing? Those are both risky, so we'll upgrade the reliability. That's going to back off the reliability. Okay, so that would be 963. Let's go back. I don't remember what my current parts were. It's always a good idea to try to remember that. Yeah, 923 to 963. Okay. Yeah, that's definitely worth doing. Let's keep pounding that rear wing. So let's build that. We're obviously not going to use it for the next race, but, you know, always want to keep improving. We could get that one useful by the end of the season for sure. Okay, so that's that. Let's check out the sponsors. We've got 2 available for slot 1. There's no reason to make this decision now. Let's make it before the race. So let's just keep on rolling. And it's Saarinen's birthday. Should we get him a nice present? I hear he's pretty touchy about his birthday, blah, 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 blah. Let's throw a big party because we have plenty of money. We don't care about 10K. In the lower levels, we might actually be willing to take the morale hit on occasion. Because 100K, not 10K, but 100K is not a big deal for lower level team. And there's our car repair finished. So now, we've got some more important decisions to make. Let's improve reliability on everything in Wexler's car. Yep, all 6 parts from his car. I'm definitely going to care a lot more about reliability now. See, I can't even max out all the parts. Even with everybody allocated on it, I can't even max them out. And with the weight stripping, I care a lot more about that than I do about the, you know, the performance of these. Now the question is, let me go down to the parts list. Yeah, that 50% one. Do I want to be working on that? And since I can't max out the reliability on the current parts, I actually don't think I do. Now, I want to get as close to being maxed on these as I can, and it'll be close. They'll be probably in the upper 90s. I will throw that on the improvement screen just for the fun of it, so that it can start boosting the improvement. Of course, these aren't going to see hardly any gain, but I think I've got to go all in on that reliability and the weight stripping, so that's definitely where I'm going to go with that. Okay. Another sponsor offers in. Reminder of where we are in the team's championship, still second. Report on Vancouver, 54 laps, that's a lot. 2.75 miles. There's likely to be some rain, 40% chance of rain. Good suspensions are beneficial, and as luck would have it, we're the best in that area right now. Excellent. Compounds would be ultra soft, super soft, and soft. So, soft tire race. Fix your haircut, Emilio. It's a fairly good track for tire wear. Our car is pretty excellent at that, so we should be able to make the tires last. Sounds like pretty much good news. Interesting. Neil Starin wants to say that we're definitely one of the best teams on the grid when it comes to the really slow corners. We're making up loads of time in those corners, and James tells me it's all down to the strength of our front wing. Pre-race gossip. Steinman Motorsport have been tipped to have a great time. GMA Insider told us they'd be amazed if Harry Chapman doesn't walk away with the top prize. Well, we hopefully will have something to say about that. Anna Oliveira is hoping to gain some ground. Ouch. Claims Harry Chapman doesn't deserve to be on top. I'm a better driver than he is. It's as simple as that. Yikes. Nina Holtz has claimed that a podium finish is doable. Vancouver is one of my favorite tracks in the circuit, so I can't wait to get out there. Well, looks like all of our top competition's feeling pretty rosy about things. Hopefully we can upset that apple cart, and we've got another rear wing in. Let's see if we can push that any further. Design a new part. Current part is good, knowledge available is great, so we should be able to keep going. We cannot. We need a simulator. Okay. So we can't make that any better. And I think we couldn't make the front wing any better either, if I remember right. Let's take a look at those parts, find out what we're comparing to. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, 973 is our best front wing. Oh, we can. Yeah, we definitely can improve that, and then we can have maxed out reliability, but also a bigger red zone. And I don't want a bigger red zone because let's not do that. I could do the plus 15% reliability. Or I could make it faster, get it done faster. Or I could reduce the red zone. I want to reduce the red zone because that'll allow me to do more weight stripping of it in the long run. And frankly, this one's probably not going to be ready until the last race of the year. But what the heck? I'm going with it. Alright, look, we're green on all of our parts now. Overall, still second behind Steinman on the car. Third in our engine. Second for our acceleration. Braking first. Suspension for the medium corners first. Fourth on the front wing. Fifth on the rear wing, but you know, we've closed the gap on those. And actually, engine's one of our weaker parts now. But it's still not as weak as the front wing. Plus, the front wing is quicker and cheaper. So yeah, I still think that's the best choice. And we're going to travel to Vancouver, so now we do need to decide on our sponsors. We did get that third offer in. Let's see what we have. And we have plenty of money, so this doesn't really matter that much. But let's see what gives us the best deal. And looks like Gustavo Cruz's, really. They've got the only one with an upfront payment. Their bonus payments are higher. I don't see any reason not to take that. Better across the board. Okay, practice weather figures to be clear. Qualifying clear. Race heavy rain. So any chance we get in practice, if we get a chance to build up our wet or intermediate tire knowledge, bonus. Definitely going to want to do that. Okay, so our objectives. You know what? I'm going for Transarctic. I'm going to be confident. I'm going to say we're going to finish second or above. Got to win anyway. Got to win this. We were second in the last race with Saarinen. So, 12 tires. Let's do 5 on the edges, 7 softs, and then, oh. Heh. Yeah. 4, 7, and 4. Yeah. So I'm going to pull one off the softs, go with 5 ultras. Okay, let's make sure that our parts are where we want them. Not something we want to make a mistake on. Okay, we're at 95% on Wexler's brakes, 92% on the engine. And with the lower red zone, that's as good as being over 100. So I'm happy with that. We're at 93% on the better front wing there. Stop it. Definitely gets a little finicky here in trying to move this down. Good grief. Don't be difficult. Okay. Gearbox. Saarinen's is just plain better. Yeah, I'm switching that. Saarinen's got better performance and 100%. Now this is, well, it's another one that's at 92%, but he's still got the higher performance. Another one with lower red zone rather, but he's still got the higher performance on 100. I wanna make that switch. And yeah, 96% on the rear wing. I don't think I want Saarinen in that 55% one though. I think I want him there. And Saarinen's suspension sucks. in terms of reliability. So yeah, we're in mid-90s, low to mid-90s. Gonna have to stick with that. Okay, let's see how well this goes for practicing. Do or die here in Vancouver. We're going to improve, or we're going to quit. Still looking at partly cloudy weather for practice. Okay, we're definitely going to throw Wexler and Saarinen out there. Espinoza, feedback of 15. A little better, but obviously we want it to be set up for Saarinen, not for her. And let's take a look at our weight stripping. Let's do some overall to knock him down to 80. Nope, not that far. There. So, got a nice gain of about 40 or so per part. And actually, as I mentioned, I'm okay with knocking that engine down a little more. There we go. 270. Going to lose some on Saarinen as well, but not nearly as much. Okay. Now, the only thing that really concerns me here is Nina Holtz. Nina Holtz beat us on softs. And we were on super softs. But, you know, Chapman beat us on ultras. And so did Zoe Sharp. Nobody else beat Wexler, and they were using more high-performance tires to, you know, beat us by about half a second. Actually, Chapman up by half a second. The other two very narrowly. So I really like the results there. I think we're in good shape. I think obviously the weight stripping is helping. Going to really have to manage the reliability, but I'm really curious to see what happens in qualifying, because I don't think there's any reason why Wexler can't finish on the front row with Chapman. I'd like to take the pole, but even if he doesn't take the pole, I'm hoping he can finish in that top row, really be fighting Chapman at the beginning of the race for the lead, and try to get off a good start in Vancouver. We're still looking at rain. As far as I know, still looking at rain for the race day. Nobody else was out there on wets. We were. If it does rain, we should be better in the wet weather. So, with all that, I like our odds. But, as mentioned, Vancouver's got to go great for us. So, that's going to do it for today. But, next episode, we've got the qualifying and the race in Vancouver. Like what I see so far, but now we got to make it happen. So we'll see if we can do that. Until then, thanks for watching.